Good afternoon. I'm Judge Leslie Kim Smith. We are now live streaming on YouTube and on the record. Calling case number 2301465 Sean Towns versus Citizens United Reciprocal Exchange. Counsel, will you place your appearances on the record starting plaintiff's counsel?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kate Kasparek on behalf of plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. James Flynn on behalf of defendant Cure.
Good afternoon. The court has scheduled this remote hearing via Zoom technology. The court is scheduled this matter to render a decision on plaintiff's motion for relief from judgment. Plaintiff filed this action on November the 10th, 2023, seeking first-party no-fault benefits as well as UM benefits from defendant Citizens United Reciprocal Exchange arising from a motor vehicle accident, at least according to the complaint, was December the 18th, 2022. According to defendant in their motion and reply, the accident occurred on December the 17th, 2022. On January the 9th, 2025, defendant Cure filed a motion for partial summary disposition regarding plaintiff's claim. The court issued a partial summary disposition scheduling order on February the 2nd, 2023, scheduling oral argument for June the 10th, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. The case was reassigned to my docket on February the 10th, 2025. On February the 12th, 2025, this court issued an amended scheduling order rescheduling the hearing for March the 4th, 2025 at 3 p.m. with plaintiff's response due February 21st, 2025. There was a renotice filed by defendant on February the 18th, 2025. Plaintiff failed to file a response to the defendant's motion for partial summary disposition, and on February the 25th, 2025, defendant's motion for partial summary disposition was granted, dismissing plaintiff's claim on the issue of that plaintiff failed to meet the serious impairment threshold injury. On June the 9th, 2025, plaintiff filed this motion for relief from judgment from the court's order, arguing that plaintiff's counsel inadvertently did not see the amended scheduling order that was issued February the 12th and failed to change the hearing date. Defendant also filed a response to the motion arguing that even if the court had heard oral argument and the plaintiff had timely filed the response simply doesn't address the issue in terms of serious impairment. After having an opportunity to view the motion as well as the response, the court is going to grant plaintiff's motion for relief from judgment, as it is unclear to the court whether or not I would have granted the motion for partial summary disposition. So the court will set aside the order that was issued on February 25th, 2025, granting defendant's motion for partial summary disposition, and then the matter will be rescheduled for a hearing. If you both have your calendars available.
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
available to return for oral argument on the motion for partial summary disposition for August the 7th at 10:30?
Yes.
That should work for defendant.
All right, Mr. Flynn, I'm going to ask you to renotice your motion for that date and time. All right.
And, Your Honor, is that by Zoom or in person?
It is via Zoom.
Okay.
Unless you want to come in. Do you want to come in?
I'm happy. It is always a pleasure to see you in person, but I'm happy with Zoom.
Well, I tell you what, why don't I make it via Zoom, and if you both want to come in, I will be here. Sounds
good, Your Honor.
All right, and I did notice that I still have a settlement conference. I'd still like to go forward with the settlement conference on July the 30th, based on my ruling with regards to plaintiff's motion for relief from judgment. Perhaps you can continue your discussions with regards to a possible settlement.
Certainly.
All right.
I'll update my client and see if there's something we can do there.
All right, fantastic. I will see you July the 30th for your settlement conference.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day.
Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
Judge.
day. I'll talk
Thank
to
you.
you, James.
Sounds good, Kate.